All right. You're live. Okay. Good. Great. Okay. I have zero plans. I have no idea what I want to do or say here. Um, let's roll these sleeves up. It's not all that cold today, but it's overcast, and that just makes me feel cold, even though it's not really that cold at all. It's very pleasant, actually. I forgot to get a cup of water. I was going to do some talking. I'm calling this vlog number 001, in what I'm calling right now the quest for creativity. Why am I calling that? Why is this vlog 001? Well, some of those I think you should be able to puzzle out on your own. I'm planning to make more than one. This isn't going to be anything special. As much as an inner sense of narcissistic grandiosity wants to tell me it will be the start of something great, my rational mind knows it won't be. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I've made peace with that, with my mediocrity. And I always say that just in case I'm not mediocre. And if something goes somewhere, we can all look at me and say, he just was underestimating himself. But if I'm completely accurate, then this won't matter because no one will care. I'm live streaming these just because it's easier to do that. I won't have to edit it. Let's turn off extra tabs in the background. I'm assuming it'll be okay. I haven't really tested this. I'm just using a Chromebook with the webcam I bought for my main PC because the one on this one's terrible, and I think the mic's a little bit better. I'm sure it's super echoey. I'm sure the quality is beyond hot garbage. I'm sure it's all terrible. I'm certain it's all terrible. I also see myself the whole time in frame, which is distracting. The dog's running around trying to get more food. She'll get fed in a couple of hours again, but she ate so much this morning. She shouldn't even be hungry. She ate so much. She's going to make herself sick. I've decided, since no one's actually watching this, I don't know what the flow for these is going to be. I'm going to post them in a few places, but I'm almost entirely certain that they're not going to go anywhere. And that's fine. I think they're going to be too long and too uninteresting for anyone to get into them. We're at the 3.5 minute mark, and I've essentially said and done nothing. So let me get some water, leave you with a boring segment where nothing's happening. You'll get to see my nice sleep pants, and I'll be right back. I suppose I could shout from the fridge while I get water. That's what I'll do. So the whole idea here with this vlog is to maybe get some creative juices flowing. Podcasting's cool, right? We'll consider this like a podcast where I'm literally the only person who benefits whatsoever. What we're going to do, I'm not setting this on a tray, a little TV tray next to a couch, just because there's better natural lighting in here, because I'm back there in that room, and it's miserably dark in that room, and the lighting is all dog trash if you want to record anything. I'm going to try to avoid swearing in these, but no promises there. That's why I'm marking these not for children. I might also share these. I think I'm going to share this with the typology community, and I'm going to probably share it with my personal circle, and we'll go from there. And she wants to play. Hi, Lucy Bear. I really don't want to play. I feel terrible. I slept terrible. I threw my back out yesterday. I say this is about creativity, but it might be about just being bored. My mustache is super long right now. So anytime I drink literally anything, it gets stuck all in the mustache. But you just have to learn to roll with that. Can I turn the brightness down? I think on this Chromebook, there we go. I can turn the brightness down to the point where the screen actually just goes black. So it'll be completely non-distracting now, except for the massive black mirror of a laptop screen staring at me. But that's less distracting. So let's just try to dig in. So the goal is, because I'm bad at journaling, I can kind of use the vlog to journal. I can kind of use it to stir up the creative juices. I didn't realize how satisfying it is to speak with your eyes closed until I did that. Usually we don't speak with our eyes closed, but that was a blissful thing to do. We need more of that. Hi. Okay, bye. You just want me to throw it over and over and over again, and you'll never get tired. You will literally never get tired. So, creative juices, things like that. God, this is addicting. I could speak with my eyes closed all the time. In fact, I might adopt speaking with my eyes closed, because maybe we don't need to see. It just feels so relaxing. That's a weird discovery. Maybe my eyes are just tired. I am the king of failed creative endeavors. Maybe that's a too ambitious title. I'm the king of stillborn creative projects. I'm going to try to open my eyes, because I know if I post this in the CT community, they'll want to use it for voltology. Probably not. I think I'm a boring voltological subject. I think I've gotten to the point where no one cares. My irrelevance is unprecedented at this point. Oh, my back. It's gotten better. It's gotten better since I've stretched all day. It kept me up last night a good bit, which is probably why I'm tired and feel awful. Hello, baby. So, on this YouTube channel, I have a project I did a while back called The Void. The Void was a mock or faux radio show that took place in a sort of contextualless, what would you call it? Absurd world. It was our world. It was when I was in the middle of an intense absurdist phase in a personal worldview and philosophy. So that was sort of flying here. That was sort of the first creative project that got me ground for me, the Void. I tried to turn it into a storied show, and I even had a few people lined up as amateur voice talent for it. And I loved the story, but the first moment I was receiving criticism on the audio quality, I immediately wished I was dead and never touched it again. It wasn't on this channel. It had its own channel. It was a whole thing. And I believe I've deleted all of that, or I've left it to rot. There are a few people who are really big fans of it. But it was somewhere in that category of Welcome to Night Vale. It was very similar to that. What I'm doing right now, just to sort of put it out there, if for my record, and if anyone does end up listening to these, thanks. I don't really think anyone will. I think there might be 3 people out there who give a dingleberry about this. Where are we at? 10-minute mark? Okay, we'll keep going. I'll just review some creative history and then what I want to do. I should have had a plan when I started, but you know what they say? Every plan made is one that fails. They don't say that. I just made it up. Excuse my disheveled look. I'm off of work today for Veterans Day, and I don't feel like putting in any effort whatsoever into anything. So I hear her messing around with toys down there. She's so cute. I think you can see her a couple times. Again, I've got the screen off where I can't really see anything, just for the sake of how distracting it is. And I have a headache that's trying to weasel in. It's been about, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. It's been about 6-ish hours since I took Tylenol for my back. So probably it still feeling good is a good sign. I think the 6-hour mark is about the point where it starts to wear off. But maybe that just means I'll start feeling it soon. So The Void was one creative endeavor. Really, throughout my whole time at the college, for both undergrad and the master's program, I took 2 or 3 creative writing classes. And that was incredible. I loved creative writing classes because it forced me to create things. It was the first time in my entire life I'd ever finished any stories. I got 1 or 2 good ones out of it, and I started a few that never went anywhere. I've never submitted either. Now, art. I'm a terrible artist. I can doodle. I doodle well enough to give the impression to people that I'm actually good at art. And then I attempt to do actual art, and people realize, oh, he's really bad. That's just how that goes. That's just the reality I live in. So I guess what I want to ultimately do through this vlog series is hone in on a single creative direction I want to go in and find out what God, that's disgusting. She's wanting to lick feet because I understand this is how you show affection, but come here. Just sit up here. Just chill out. Oh, just chill out for a moment, will you? Here, get under this pillow again. You want to take another nap? You want to take like a second nap today? I want to hone in and find a creative project or a direction. I hope by doing these, I can really zoom in on what my creative goals are. I have stable work now. Financially, things are fine. They're going in the right direction. They're at a glacier. What's the term they use? I lost it. I had it, then I lost it. A glacier. It's a glacier. An incredibly slow pace. It's glacier. It's related to a glacier, isn't it? Glacianic pace? No. That's going to bother me. I'll Google this immediately afterwards and find out. Hi, Booby. Hey, Booby. Such a good baby. I bet that feels good. You are. You, you almost failed. Okay. I know this is going to be virtually useless for Voltology, but maybe it'll be something. I can just share it. I try to consider people on the internet friends despite being emotionally completely unable to invest in anything. What are you after down there? You're going, has someone spilt something down here? And you're just going crazy about it? That's weird. Stop it. Stop it. I don't like that. Don't ever do that again. Just chill out. Here's a blanket. Chill out. Okay. You're more distracting than the screen. Which, how are we doing? Probably like 15 or more minutes? Yeah, 16 minutes. Okay. We're going to finish before the 20-minute mark. You got 4 minutes. Jingle bells. So, I think visual art is out of the question for my serious, my more sincere creative efforts. Why? Because it's that avenue where I find the least success and the most frustration and the least willpower to endure the struggle for the payoff of expression through that medium. I wanted to do botanical illustrations for a while. I bought the stuff for it, and I have it still there, and I might dabble in it, but I ultimately think it's going to be a fruitless, painful path for artistic expression for me. However, it's another notebook, and colored pencils are a fine thing to own, so whatever. I can't think of anything. I have brain fog like crazy. I'm sure watching me suck on my mustache is so enjoyable. I'm sure no one cares about this. That's fine, though. That's fine. I think I'm going to use this and the repetitive realization that no one cares. I'm going to use that to get over my desire to please people and to seek out audiences. I need to do this for me. Oh, my back. Curse this terrible spine. I think this will be a good way to norm my expectations. Making a vlog is still making something, so I am creating right now. Although it is very low quality, very low effort, uninteresting, and bad. Maybe this is where I can dump all the bad things so I can get to the good things. I think the direction I need to go is writing. I wanted to do film for a while. I have some things on this channel that were film related. Well, one thing, I guess you could say two. But as much as I enjoy film and I like doing it, it is insanely resource exhaustive. And I have to learn I'm a low energy person. I am simply low energy and low motivation. So what I'll have to do is find something that over long periods of time I can grind away at with lower energy and lower, there's that gnat. I lost him. I need something lower energy investment and that can be done over a long period of time. And I think the best thing for that is going to be writing, actually just typing out a story of some sort. And I think I'm going to have a novel in the background. What will it be about? What is it? I don't know. It's not there yet. What will I be working on in the meantime? I think what I want to try to do is compose short stories and submit short stories to the plethora of amateur magazines for literature. There's 6 of these plus born every year, and 20 failing every year because it's a miserable industry to break into. But I think that's the best thing I can do is just try to create some short stories, try to get them submitted, maybe generate a little revenue. Probably not much. Goodness, your little face is so cute. I hate how cute you are. It hurts my soul. So I think that's the goal. We'll zoom in on that. I need to get into writing. New problem and what a future vlog can be about, because I'm going to cut this one short. It's too long. I know it's too long. I am correct. It's too long. Turn that off. Get away, face. Oh, that was adorable. Little cutie. Oh, you're gonna get a toy. We'll play here in a minute, and then I might get you some food if you're that hungry, and if it's thawed. So I am going to work on short stories and work on a novel in the background if I can manage to, and just do it long term and just chip away at it slowly. But the next project is to figure out, what do I even want to write about? We've solved the problem numero uno, which is, what do you want to do? Okay, Alex, you want to create and you want to write. Great, excellent. You have solved the first problem. Second problem, what do you write about? What story do you want to tell? Has your motivation and desire to create the cart before the buggy scenario? Is that what this is? Have you put yourself in a position where you simply want to create for the sake of creating, but you have nothing you desire to create? Don't bump the camera, dingus. Over here. Is that what you've done? Have you just created a problem that you've been struggling with? No, not creating. You haven't created it just now. But have you just unearthed the problem you've been dealing with for the past almost a decade now? I think so. I think I have. I think I've uncovered the problem, and that is, I desperately desire to create, but I don't have the subject of my creation. There's no muse. I haven't found the muse that I need to create something. I have nothing that I am just enamored with to the point that I must find some avenue of self-expression for it. That's the problem. And there's plenty of subjects I care about. Like, I deeply care about beliefs, and I deeply care about maybe that's just like the big thing. Like, I find myself continually returning back to epistemology to the extent that I'm obsessed with how we come to know what we know. Who is this? Is this yours? It is. I lent it to Jeff. So to finish this all up, that's the next goal. Find out what your subject matter is. Find out what themes you want to explore. Of course, that can change, but just find what's speaking to me right now. A few things are starting to spring to mind. Maybe I'll start a little blog post somewhere online that I'll start linking to these. That's sort of like a post vlog reflection, and it'll also just get me some typing hours. I'll just spend some time writing up. Substack's a great one. I had a Substack account. I have one still. I just don't post on it. It's primary religion. My personal persuasion of religion is for Lutherans. Technically, it's not for Lutherans. I just have many Lutheran things on there. It's about me. It's about me, dang it. So I could probably just reclaim that and let down a lot of people who think I'm a firm believer in something. Boy, will they be so surprised that I'm the least solid person they've ever met. That goes for all of you. If you've made it this far, Lord bless it. He lent it to your dad. I don't know. I don't even know what they're trying to say. They'll be here at some point today. Anyway, that's it. So I think I will either start a new or revitalize my old Substack account, write a little post vlog reflection on what I'm interested in, and sort of just mold all this together into a very authentic, very raw, unrefined, creative one-man workshop for me. And if people engage, that's great. If they don't engage, I'm just going to try to do it and convince myself I don't need the approval and attention of others to enjoy anything. I know objectively that I don't, but man, is the human instinct for it just a powerful, powerful thing. Anyway, this is Alex signing off. We're going to end this stream. I went much longer than I needed to, but hey, we're done now, so you can go enjoy whatever else you're doing that adds more value to your life, or just keep wasting time. Yeah, you know, it's your life. Later, at some point, maybe we can talk about monochronic, polychronic, and cyclitic cultures and a perspective on time. That's what came to mind when I was thinking. Anyway, I'm done. Bye now. Yep. In that stream.